It was an intense night for our Coachella Valley Firebirds out on the ice, but it ended in heartbreak. It's our top story tonight. They fell just short, losing to the Hershey Bears in overtime in front of a sold-out crowd. And what a fan base we have here in the Valley. A fan base who supported this team until the final minute, the final seconds. Our Tali Latoy and Tim O'Brien have been following this team all season long, and we were actually all out there as a crew tonight, guys. The atmosphere was just incredible, and even though they lost, this team really should be so proud of the run they put together and the culture that they created right here in the Coachella Valley.
You're absolutely right, Olivia. Usually the energy in here is electric with all these Firebirds fans packing in here. But today the mood was somber. Firebirds fans have gone home because the incredible run by our Coachella Valley Firebirds, the historic run, has come to an end after a tough loss on home ice, Tim.
Yeah, it's going to take a few days probably to swallow this one and digest it and figure out, where it went wrong and what happened. But we could talk about the game all day, but unbelievable atmosphere here tonight. The fans have showed up every night since December when the arena opened, and tonight was no different. They showed up, showed out for Game 7 times a million. This place was loud. It's one of those deals, our ears are ringing right now still. Everything's just got that low tone to it because it was deafening in here almost all night.
Absolutely, and you could see it on the ice. Both of these teams wanted to win tonight. The last two teams standing in the AHL on the biggest stage in a Game 7. And it just happened that Hershey would come out on top tonight, but the Firebirds were battling tooth and nail from the time that puck dropped, and 60 minutes wasn't enough. This had to go into overtime, Tim.
Yeah, I would say the Firebirds dominated that first period. You couldn't have come out with a better start at home. Hershey, veteran team, good leadership. They had that grit, dug deep. They turned things around in the second, third period. I would say for the better part of the third period, the puck was in the Firebird zone the entire time. I mean, the ice was completely tilted, and found a way to hold on and push it to overtime. And overtime, I thought we were going to the second one. I think both teams, towards the end, they were tired, and I said they're just going to keep dumping it in, and we'll get to a second overtime, but that wasn't the case.
And we both said that these are two fast teams, two tough teams on the ice, and they really just left it all out here on home ice. It just didn't go our way tonight. Just very tough for them. I mean, but for a lot of Firebirds, for the Firebirds, what's next,
Yeah, so it's hard, right? The business side of things, this team, the guys that are in that locker room right now, this will not be the same team next year. So this is the last game that they've ever played together. When you look at the big picture, that stinks, right? That stinks, but they have nothing to hold their heads on, and it's unbelievable. Super proud of this whole team, organization, the whole Valley. Are you kidding me? It's been awesome.
Yeah, I know they've made the Valley absolutely proud. I mean, this is the first pro hockey team here in the Valley. Yeah. They've had a lot of firsts here. Their inaugural season, they make it to the biggest stage in the AHL, and they go to a Game 7 and leave it all out there. I mean, they left us all proud and speechless out here.
Yeah, they went at the longest that you can possibly go. This was the last hockey game on the planet. Was right here in the Coachella Valley. So hockey will take its time to kind of reset and get back into the business side of things next week when free agents are signed and trades are made, and we'll be back here. October's going to come quick.
Yeah, I mean, we're almost there.